Have you ever wondered why, when we conquer our Yetzer Hara, we feel so empowered, and when we slip, it feels so horrible? Why are those feelings sometimes so gripping? The Heilige Divrei Shmuel, the Rebbe of Slonim, had a chassid that lived in a faraway city. This chassid had a son, David, that had slipped and was joining the Hashomer HaTzair group. He wanted to go off to Palestine and be part of a secular kibbutz, and his father begged him, Davidl, please go to the Divrei Shmuel, get a bracha, gesegnet sich, before you leave. David reluctantly agreed. He boarded a train and he arrived in Slonim on an Erev Shabbos. He went straight to the Rebbe. Tell me, said the Rebbe, are you staying here for Shabbos? Yes, he said. Okay, so come to me after Shabbos. Right after Mariv, David made a beeline to the Rebbe. Rebbe, ich will sich gesegnen. I want to say goodbye. The Rebbe said, when is your train? And he said, 12 o'clock at night. Okay, come to me right before you leave. At 11:45, David was standing outside the Rebbe's door. And the Rebbe came out of his room wearing his coat and holding his cane. Come, Davidl, we're going to go together to the train station. They stepped into the horse and buggy, and off they went. An awkward silence prevailed. When they came to the station, the Rebbe accompanied David all the way down the platform to the train itself. David looked at the Rebbe. Rebbe, ich will sich gesegnen. The Rebbe said, David, you board the train, it's about to leave. I'll gesegnen sich to you from the window. David pressed his face against the window, and he looked at the Rebbe, and the Rebbe looked at him, and the Rebbe said, David, hab nicht chasne mit der Goite, halt sich rein. Hold yourself pure. And with that, the train chugged out of the station. The Rebbe's holy visage disappeared in the distance. Later on, David arrived in Palestine and he became a leading member of the Histadrut and the Mapai party. But he said, those words of the Rebbe were ringing in my ears. I faced incredible challenges in my early years, but I never fell to the bottom. I was always holding on to that voice of the Divrei Shmuel. Today, a branch of David's descendants are Erlich Shomrei Torah and Mitzvahs. Each and every one of us, before our neshama leaves to come down to this ugly and dirty world, HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes a hold of our neshama, and he says, neshama, mashbi'in oisai. He makes us make a shvur. Tehi tzadik v'al tehi rasha. Be a tzadik. Halt sich rein. Be pure. And that voice is reverberating and echoing in the innermost chambers of our neshama throughout our journey in life. Every time we withstand an nisoyon, we're forging a link all the way back to the Kisei HaKavod, to the place in the heavenly throne from where we came and to where we are going for eternity.